Now, some sound bites here to illustrate the point. Let's start with number 8, actually. Here's Frank Luntz last night on Hannity, who said, Frank, you said that you've never seen anything like this. That there's no sign of the people in the focus group leaving Trump, that he's created or found some magic formula. So you don't think he's going away?
What we saw was remarkable, and it is time for the Republican establishment to accept the fact that Trump is not only a viable candidate, but this lead is real, his candidacy is real, this support is real. We showed them both positive and negative, and the responses when it was over, even after showing them negative information on Trump, his support went up from when they walked in 3 hours earlier.
And they don't understand that, folks. This is how they've taken people out. This is how they've taken Republicans out. They almost, I'll show you how easy this has been, they almost, on the Friday before the election in 2000, remember that report that Bush had a DUI? And that he had covered it up or nobody knew about it? He almost lost the election because of that. So the drive-bys, media, they are very comfortable with the idea that they can take people out. All it takes is opposition research and this type of stuff that they report about Republicans all the time. And what Luntz is saying here, you hit Trump supporters with that, and his support goes up. Now, why do you think that is? I know exactly why it is, and it means that the whole media formula is exploding on him. It means that the respondents here know full well what people reporting that negative stuff about Trump are trying to do, and what they're saying is, screw you. You think you can talk me out of this? Screw you. I love Trump even more. Report that. That's what's happening here. There's a rebellion going on against the establishment, a rebellion going on against pollsters and the media, with Trump owning it and practically running it. And they are beside themselves. Listen to me. Back on September 17, 2013, a little over 2 years ago, this is me on this program.
What if I were to tell you that the Republican establishment doesn't want people like you and me making up their base, their primary supporters, their number one supporters? They want to trade us in for a new base of people. More moderate, not so pro-life, not so focused on the social issues. So they might be willing to live in the wilderness for a few elections in order to switch out their base.
Remember me saying that? I remember saying it. Of course I would, because I did say it. I just heard myself say it. I love hearing myself, but I never get to hear myself the way you people do. That's one of the great things about these audio sound bites of me. I mean, I do. I really sound good. I understand now. But I remember making the point, they might just be willing to live in the wilderness for 10, 20 years just to get rid of this base that they've got that they don't like. Well, last night, CNN, Anderson Cooper 360, speaking with Washington Post columnist Kathleen Parker, who parades around as a conservative, and she has for a number of years. And Anderson Cooper said, what more? What more, Kathleen, can the Republican Party do to stop Trump?
There are some people making the argument that let's just go ahead and lose them. You know, if we lose the election, let's at least keep the Senate, let's keep the House, and let's focus on 2020.
In other words, now we've got the Republican establishment saying, let's go ahead and lose. It's usually people in this audience, hey, Rush, let's let the Democrats win. Have the country find out just what a rotten bunch of people they are. Now, Kathleen Parker speaking for the establishment, let's go ahead and lose this. Let's go ahead and lose it. Let's get rid of these base people. Just get rid of them. We'll come back stronger 2000. Maybe hold the Senate. Got to keep our chairmanships. But let's go ahead and lose it. Don't ever doubt me.